What's up? What's up? It has been a while. I am back. I'm still alive. I'm still trading every day. Man, the markets lately have been up and down, very hot and cold. One day is cold as ice. The other day is we're going from stocks from $1 a share to $42 a share. Like ICCT today. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen a move like this in a very long time. I'm not sure what happened here. Why is this? Oh, okay, I remember. So the day before, ICCT had a nice, beautiful run from $1 to $7.50. It opens up pre-market this morning after closing at a T1 halt, so it halted down pending news on ICCT, halted down pending news. This was in the middle of the day. This is 1 o'clock, and then resumes at 7 or 9 a.m. It resumes at 9 a.m. the next day and rips straight up to break this high of 750. I got an 80-cent trade right here. 80 cents through the high on very, very tiny share size. I was not expecting that. But yeah, 80 cents, crazy. And then pretty much got chopped out at the open, didn't do much trading on it. And then wow, this thing just skyrockets, just absolutely explodes. Some short just had to have caught in this thing and went from in 20 minutes, $15 to $42 a share. That is that's an insane squeeze. Crazy squeeze. I did not capitalize on pretty much any of this. I was actually red today, believe it or not. On ICCT, I was small green, but red today overall. Very, I don't know, my trading has been, very inconsistent. Some days are really good. Some days are just really cold. And some days I just can't really, I struggle to make any profits on the day, which is okay. And I'm learning to, identify these days when they happen so I don't have max loss days. But ICCT, I would love to see this stock start to trigger some more momentum in the market. We did have VFS, and I feel like ICCT is sort of like a sympathy play of VFS. Because VFS just made a huge move as well from about $11 to $93 a share. It's also an immense, crazy, insane move. So we've been having moves, like we've been having some momentum. It's not exactly the easiest to capture. It's not the easiest momentum. It's not the easiest market to trade. So don't beat yourself up if you're struggling. A lot of people are struggling right now. The opportunities are very challenging. It's not easy. It's not easy pickings. It's very tricky price action. Look at this. Right at the open, ICCT halts up, halts immediately down when it opens and resumes, and dumps $3 a share, $8 to $5 a share. This is some crazy stuff. In like 2 candles, it drops 28%. That is crazy stuff. It's highly risky. It's very picky. You got to be very picky with your entries. You got to be very patient, and you have to be very confident with these types of price action because, like even here, from $8 all the way down to $7.27. That's also another really big drop right there, about a 10% drop. So not the easiest. ICCT was a tricky one. NAOV, we had NAOV today. I was eyeing this down here. I was trading it up and down here. I was waiting for an entry. I caught an entry, took profit, added back for continuation, and then got stopped out down here, got back in. I think this one I sold for a small green. I sold small green real early, and then it just skipped like 40 cents all the way up to 280. And I was like, all right, don't chase it. And it kind of gets stuck up in this area. It flashes down 20 cents and then finally breaks out. And it just seems like it's just moving up really fast up into like a resistance area and then stalling out, being very choppy, and then having another push up, and then from there pretty much backside until we got this one curl up later in the morning, which again I was trying to catch this move, and I just didn't have the patience necessary to see this through. I just kept getting it chopped up. One of my more stressful trades was I wanted this to be a longer hold time trade right here, catching this pullback. I was waiting for like a nice pullback, but I got in at like 302, and then it flashes down to 295, and I sold my shares before it really broke my thesis. The thesis would be if it broke down through here and had another fat right candle down to the low like it did here. But we actually held up there, and I should have held that position and added to it for this pop to the high. That was the only other position. Also here we had a dip and then reclaim, nice fast reclaim. But again, like I can't really trust these 100%. These types of candles, the dip and then it's a quick reclaim, like a 10 or 20 cent reclaim, because they don't resolve as quickly as you think they would anymore. Previously, years ago, you see like a quick reclaim and it immediately breaks out. Here, you're kind of hanging around for the entire, few minutes. And it may dip down another 1 or 2 times before it continues to go any higher. And that can cause a lot of frustration, and it can cause a lot of doubt in the trade if it's going to work out. You can stop out break even, you can stop out for a loss, and that's what happened to me a lot today. But it's all right. I kept it small. I'm down $41.76. I kept it real small. I don't size into the day. I don't size into the day until I'm having some consistency, until I'm in the flow, until I feel like it's a stock that I perform well on. And there's a certain type of price action that I do really well on, and I like to wait for those to come around before I really, really get aggressive. And today on ICCT, I just never felt like I was in the flow. I never felt like I really felt that the ticker was doing what I anticipated it to. And so in response, I kept my size small, and I think that's the best way to go about it. Kind of stay in like a profit protection mode until you can get on a nice stretch of confidence and stretch of green, feeling the market, really anticipating the moves and being patient and confident. But right now, I'm not so confident. I'm not so confident with this price action. It's definitely a different market than I've ever traded in. I started in 2020, like you guys know, and it was just pretty much you buy a bull flag and it goes up 10%, but it doesn't happen that way anymore. And you got to be very strategic with your entries, and you got to be very patient, and you have to have that confidence. And that's proving to be a big struggle with a lot of traders who started in 2020. But here we are with the calendar. We're finishing up in August. I think I had a small red day yesterday. I had another red day today. So August, a lot of red days in August, although very, very small. 77, 38, 9, 23. Small red days. This was like a $12 red day. This was like a $47 red day. This week here from Thursday to this week here from Monday through Friday there, I was actually away traveling, so I didn't really do much trading. Small green for most of the days. I didn't really stick around and trade that aggressively, partly because my Wi-Fi was really bad. It just kept cutting out. And secondly, because I don't want to get I don't want to stir up any negative emotions or take any huge risks while I'm visiting family or traveling, because it's usually not worth it. You don't want to sour that experience that you're going to just have for just 1 week. You don't want to sour that with a nice fat loss. So it's best to kind of, for me, it's best to kind of, keep it low, keep it chill. Try to get green and get out when you're traveling, not take immense amounts of risk, and just focus on, just getting green, taking the best setup of the day and walking away. And that's what I tried to do. And then I came back and market's still cold. So I didn't really do much trading, kind of watched the market, took a couple trades here and there, not really turning up into anything really. Continued, last week, same thing. This day here, I had a really nice, decent day. This was on partly VFS. I had a nice trade on VFS. This is for the break of 50, and it ran up to like 77. Also was ELIQ. I traded EILQ, VFS. What were the other stocks that I traded? BRSH. So those were the stocks that I traded. And I remember BRSH. It was a gap and go setup. Yeah, it was the gap and go setup. Pretty much. Let's see if I can pull up the 1 minute. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, pretty much right out of the gates just ripped straight up. And I got a nice dip down here. And I caught this candle, this small little breakout here real quick before that flush. And I was able to get a nice day. Overall, in August, I would say it was one of my more weaker performing months. Just because the lack of consistent action, the lack of conviction on my end, and just the overall not really knowing what to expect every day when you're sitting down. You're not going to expect if it's going to be hot. You're not expecting if it's being cold. Therefore, you're kind of indecisive with your patterns, indecisive with your conviction, which can result in smaller days. And because not having that conviction behind your trade, you're not sizing up appropriately. But so far in April, after these red days, it's slightly smaller than that, but about a little more than 1,000 on the month, which is pretty good, pretty decent. I'll take it, an extra 1,000 a month. That is fine. I do have other sources of income, another source of income. So this is just icing on the cake. So I'm not too fixated on the dollar amount. And I know when the time comes in the market and the time comes when my skills are there and I'm ready to tackle on the opportunity that presents itself, I will go for it. So I have no doubt in that. I've had trades where I've taken decent amount of risk, like 10, 20 to $30,000 position sizes. I've done it before in the right market, and I know I can do it again, and I know I can do it better. I just got to wait for that market to come back around. So yeah, it's just about being patient. If you're in profit protection mode, that's completely okay. Wait for the market to align in your favor and your strategy. So it's okay to be where you're at, but continually study, and sit down every single day, look at the market, see what's moving, try to capture the best setup on that single day. And when things start to heat up, then you need to press on the gas, especially to make up for all these slow periods we've been having. So definitely getting into a little bit of a slow growth period, but I have no doubt it's going to pick up. Hopefully by getting into this Q4, the end of the year, and then also the start of next year. Hopefully we can get some nice consistent action, make some nice profits, and really shine my skills, really shine all the hard work that I've been putting in the past 3 years. So thank you guys for tuning in for this video. It's been a while since I made a video, so thank you guys for tuning back in. If you're back in this video, you are the OG supporter of this channel. Thank you guys for sticking around. I'm going to try to get into making some more videos. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy engaging with the community and kind of just spitting my thoughts out there, and maybe produce little insights for you guys, and for those of you that are just learning trading. I hope that these videos do bring a lot of value for you. So yeah, thanks for coming back, and I will catch you guys in the next video. All right, catch you later. Peace. Good luck.